I will apologise in advance, guys, if my internet does crash. It's crashed on me a couple of times today. I've reset the router, so hopefully there'll be no issues with the stream at all. If there is, just bear with me, because I will restart the stream straight away. So feel free, guys, to subscribe if you haven't already, and obviously like the video. I think most people love Game of Thrones, and hopefully most of you will enjoy the stream. Hey Lucas, how are you, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for popping by. How's your day been today, Lucas? Ah, that's good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Right then, guys, I am going to start a new save. Oh, no. What's going on here? Should be nothing saved. Right, okay, let's start a new save then, guys. Begin episode 1 from the very start. Are you a fan of Game of Thrones, Lucas? I've been alright, buddy. Absolutely fine. Kids are back in school, so a bit of peace and quiet for the day today. So I managed to get a bit of streaming done this afternoon as well. So I've done a bit more Shadow of Mordor. What have you been up to yourself today, buddy? Been up to much?
The trout in the towers, the wolves of the fish, and they all ran away. The trout, he fluffed off without a
Hey, Drew, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you for dropping by. It's been a little while, I know. I've been busy in work, so I haven't done much streaming at this time of day lately.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood.
Hey, Jim, how you doing,
drunk,
buddy?
He barely made it
Thank
out
you
of
for
his
dropping
tent.
by.
Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him
Hey,
to his
Wesker, how you
knees.
doing, buddy?
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're
I'm
questioning
alright, buddy,
Norrin's
I'm
honor.
alright.
I'm questioning Norrin's story.
No,
Grows
it's
more far-fetched every time he tells it.
it actually starts.
Get your liege lord some wine.
This is actually
Go
starting from
It's your job.
I don't take orders from you.
the Wed
Take
Wedding
orders from
group.
him.
So it starts from there.
See, it's his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. That's fine, buddy.
Thank you, Gareth.
That's not a problem.
I'll do it.
But I'll definitely
Lawrence
be popping on
family
for your stream a
has
bit
faithfully
later.
served House Forrester for centuries.
Guys,
His honour is beyond reproach.
if you don't
House
already
Tully
follow
is forever
Jim,
in his debt.
give him a follow,
You've
Jimmy
never
Bob.
seen a field ploughed
Be
so well
streaming
as the day the
Resident
Kingslayer
Evil
dragged Lord
Revelations
Norrin
a bit
across
later
the
tonight.
battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Oh, I don't know, Droodle. Honestly, don't know, buddy. Quite certainly possible with the voice actors. Hey, no problem, Jim. Much appreciated what you've done.
To Rob
that,
Stark, the
help
King in the
me,
North! The
stream.
King in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honour to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard. The gods have favoured us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! To the Lannisters!
Aye! The North remembers!
Aye!
Got it.
Yeah, thank you, Droodle. Means
Yes,
a lot.
my lord.
Jim's a good
I
guy.
need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty?
Yeah, in the next 2
What
hours,
can I offer
Droodle,
You served me well.
To bring honour.
Jim will
to House
be
Forrester, my
streaming,
lord.
You
like I
have
said,
more
Resident Evil
honour
Revolutions
than
in the
those who
next
were
2
born to
hours.
it.
So if
There were
you're
those
free
who had
and
their
available,
doubts
jump
when
on
your
and give
uncle
Jim a
put
watch.
forth your name as my squire.
I know I'll definitely
You've
be there.
erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honour to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire!
Yeah, that's
Fetch
fine,
us
Lucas.
more wine.
Be much appreciated
Can
if
you
you
give me
could
a hand?
certainly spread the word
Come
about
on.
the channel.
Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
Be much
I have been a
appreciated.
squire longer than you.
So,
I outrank you. You should help me.
Yeah, like I said, guys, this basically starts off from
Fetch more wine.
the Red Wedding.
Rub my armor. Clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
you'd better watch your tongue, boy. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honour in the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, Lucas,
I suppose
Jim
this
will
beats
be
pig
streaming
farming.
at 10 o'clock tonight if you're available.
But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
So how's everybody's day been today, guys? Hope you've all had a good day. Ah, there we are, look, guys, says there the Red Wedding.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walden.
exactly,
In a
exactly,
generous
Tim.
mood.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Fucking phrase.
Everybody
Nice
loves a
night
bit of
for a
bacon.
wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Yeah, not too bad, cheers, buddy. Kids are all tucked up in bed. So, nice peaceful night,
What's
hopefully.
gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck. Oh.
Certainly is, Jim, certainly is. It's quite fast paced with the button press and directions as well.
Ready, boys! Whoa!
Get ready for the badger.
Shoot that
Flu.
one! What?
Ah, see, badger flu got me straight away.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What? Look out!
Nice way to go, guys. I think a puppet gets done by the sword, I think.
Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
still time.
Seven hells.
Well, now what do we do?
If we run, they'll hunt us down like dogs.
If we stay, they'll slaughter us like the others.
Well, the phrase says time. Don't run, Levi!
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Well, the phrase says
You have
about
to go.
stage, you're welcome to the fucking torch.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
Well, you
Tell
never
no
know.
one but him.
Never
You
know,
understand?
Jim.
You
Never
must
know.
swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
The North Grove, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go.
I've
Your Honor, you must do this for your house.
I've got
Go!
through a couple of chapters,
Kill
so
those
I
fucking
sort of know what's
foresters!
coming myself, but I'm gonna do things a little bit different as it's on the channel.
With love, strong fray.
So yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the game so far, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Be much appreciated. Like I said, subscribe to Jim as well. Jim will be streaming live at 10 o'clock tonight, UK time, so 2 hours. We'll be watching a bit of Resident Evil. Yeah, certainly, Jim. We'll definitely be on for your stream, buddy. We'll definitely be catching your stream later on. Looking forward to the next part. But good luck getting the kids to bed as well, Jim. I know how hard that can be on times. Nice little piggy there. Make a nice bit of bacon. Nice bacon sandwich would be nice about now. No problem, Jim. Catch you later, buddy. Certainly catch you later.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
You can't go without your bacon, that's for sure.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a forester squire.
Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Where'd you get that sword?
Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Fuck you.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig.
Hey, Lucas, welcome back, buddy.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! No, please!
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
You should kill two of them, pal, so you know. There's only one left. Chopsy little shite. Well guys, hope the stream's coming through quite clear. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I have had some issues with my broadband lately, so hopefully it's coming through nice and clear for you.
Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you? These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Hey guys,
Well,
welcome
I'd imagine
to the
Lord Forrester
stream.
would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
He's walking better all of a sudden. Them maggots must have
Go
done
on.
wonders.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Must be magic maggots.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look,
I think having the dagger stuck in your leg would be favouring it, to be honest, as well, pal. Jesus Christ. Give the man a chance.
this might help.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. If you like the look of the game, obviously let me know and get in touch in the chat.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Be nice to know what everybody's up to tonight, or today, or morning, whatever time it is for you guys.
I may be mistaken. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Never mind.
See if there's anything down this way. I don't think there is. Nope.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
You're not being funny, guy. I mean, you know, he did have a dagger stuck in his leg. I think he would be limping.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Foresters. Keep moving. I need to see you walk. I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but...
Yeah, you
Lady
okay, Lucas,
Forrest.
buddy?
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forester would like to know.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
If you guys want to
I'll
know
be
when I'm going
sure
to be
it's
streaming
given to
next, you
Ethan.
can always catch me on Twitter. I tend to put everything on
Duncan,
Twitter
this
before I
was
start.
our land. They were our
which
people.
You can follow me on
Your
Twitter at
family.
KevLloyd85.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan?
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the stream so far. It's entertaining series so far, the Game of Thrones. Also entertaining TV program, obviously. Let me know what you think of the TV
Word
program,
up to
guys,
me.
if you've seen
I'd
it.
gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay. But Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
So I'm not talking much, guys, just trying to get you to enjoy the story as well. So obviously I try not to talk over the cutscenes if I can.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
But yeah, thank you for stopping by, guys. Much appreciate the support. If you'd like to leave a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated and it'd be great support for me.
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the Wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Okay, guys, let's go and see what this lovely lord, whatever his name was, Lord Arsewipe, see what he wants.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
The business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us.
Hey,
no
buddy, how
fucking
you doing?
choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Hope you're keeping alright.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Ah, that's good, buddy.
Fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me!
Hope you've had a
Who's
good day.
the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honourable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Okay, guys, as this
I was
game
wrong
comes
about
in
your son, my
chapters,
lady. He
I
stood
will
up to
certainly
him
be
like a
trying to
true
do it
lord.
one chapter
You
at
were
a time.
brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Ethan made this for me.
Hope you guys are enjoying the
It was
stream.
very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
We tend to jump back and forth to characters in this one, guys, which can be a bit of a nuisance sometimes.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
But like I just said, guys, what we'll do, we'll try and do one chapter at a time. So try and stream each chapter as we go.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
It'd be impossible now, he's dead.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Yeah, so guys, this you're actually playing part of the family
King's
that
Landing.
was part of the Starks bannerman.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
So yeah, obviously, as you've seen from the start, it basically starts from the Red Wedding, so your family pretty much gets slaughtered along with the Starks.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Sorry about that, guys. Just ignore that. Somebody sent me a...
They appeared to be having some sort of
disagreement.
disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Yeah, I'll definitely try and get to the end of this chapter,
On the day you arrived
guys.
in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A
But
dear
if I
friend.
can't,
in
I will
fact.
get as far
Thank
into
you,
it as I
milady.
can.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay, guys, let's try and
See
give
if the
Lady
Queen Regent
Cersei
is
a bit
ready
of
to
fun.
receive us.
Try and tease her a little bit if we can.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Gotta be fair, guys, I love the game and I love the show. It's a great show. The King's Guard in the show has definitely got some wicked armour. I mean, look at their helmets, absolutely wicked. Oh, my favourite character, little Tyrion.
You can do this.
Okay, there's just the sword sort of hovering in the air.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honoured, Your Grace.
Yet not honoured enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you, if you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
Okay, Lucas, buddy.
The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I believe Harambe was the gorilla, wasn't he?
Say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tournament.
Yeah, definitely lovely little gorilla.
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
No, I don't know if Skate
the
the
crown
Master been
needs
watching,
boats.
but I honestly don't know.
Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on the seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I am well aware of the risk.
I can see how important this is to you. I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Crystal colour, I think I do actually, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure I've subscribed to Crystal Colour. I'm not entirely sure though, but I will have a little check. Bear with me 2 seconds. I will just have a little look on my YouTube channel and see if I have subscribed to him. Oh, get rid of that. Yeah, that's definitely the sound of the police, buddy.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say...
Yeah, I got Crystal Colour on my YouTube, buddy. I thought I recognised the name.
But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father.
Yeah, I've subscribed to Crystal Colour, buddy. Just check now.
now.
He is on my subscribed list.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Don't forget, guys, in another hour Jiminy Bob will be streaming live. Jiminy Bob is streaming Resident Evil Revolutions tonight, guys. Definitely worth giving Jiminy Bob a look. A fantastic streamer, and somebody that certainly encouraged me to get into streaming as well.
Bloody hell.
Right then, guys, we can't be far off done with the first chapter. Once we're done with the first chapter, we are going to call
Lord
it a
Ethan,
day there.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you.
I tried to watch as many
founded our house,
of the smaller people from the UK
Lord
with the
who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
Especially a lot of the guys that helped me, like Jiminy Bob,
Lord Gregor the Good,
Skater Matt. Nightmare Panda, I mean, you know, them guys really
He was
encouraged me to
fair
get into
and
it.
wise and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that.
So
Like my father.
I tried to support them guys.
Your
as much
father
as I
was
can
well
with,
regarded by nearly everyone.
views and
It took
likes and
years,
everything else.
if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect.
And
now
another
they're
guy
yours.
for you to check out, if you don't mind, Lucas,
father
would
did
be,
not bear this
if you haven't already,
alone.
is the
He
Badger
and
Show.
every Forester Lord before him chose one
Not just
man
the
whom
Badger
they
Show,
trusted
also
above all
Zen
others.
Gaming,
The
and
Lord
also the
Forester
Savage
traditions
Dragoon.
demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Another 3 great streamers there for you.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan.
The Badger Show,
Maester.
if you haven't already,
Who is
Lucas.
this man?
Also Zen
This
Gaming,
craven is a deserter and a thief.
and the Savage Dragoon. If you look on my YouTube
This house
channel,
is doomed.
you will find that I have subscribed to them all
We all
myself.
fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
No,
We'll
you
never
don't have to,
survive
buddy.
the
You
coming
don't have
winter.
to, Paul. You don't have to do that at all.
Most of us won't even live to see it.
Then you admit to the crime.
I mean,
in
obviously,
front of all
you
gathered
subscribe
here.
to who
I
you
am
want to,
only
buddy.
what this house made me. You cannot
I
expect
mean, you
a
know,
man
you
to
don't have
live
to
on
subscribe
loyalty
to
alone.
anybody that I tell you to, but I just ask,
You'll address him as Lord.
I always ask people to check out them guys if they want to subscribe.
Lord
Great,
Ethan,
but if not,
you
obviously
must
you don't
decide the
have to.
punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The
is.
men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserves it. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll
So
be
do we
punishing
send him
an
to the
innocent
wall or
man.
do we take his fingers,
Be
buddy?
injustice, my lord.
Type it quick so we don't
Please,
get much time. What do you
my
think?
lord. My
Take
family
3 fingers
depends
or
on
send
me.
him to the wall? What do you think, Lucas, buddy? This one's on you. I'm going to pause it till you give me your answer, buddy. You tell me what you'd like me to do. I can either send him to the wall or I can take his 3 fingers. Okay then, but I'm going to make the decision now. I'm going to choose to take his fingers, I think.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out, if you do not feel ready.
You may carry out the sentence, Sir Roland.
My family. No, this is injustice, my lord!
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Okay, guys. Leave a little comment in the chat. Let me know who you'd think, Sir Royston or Duncan. Who do you think would be the right choice to be Sentinel?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold the course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know, and that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
That's right. That means now.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favour for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
That's okay, Lucas, buddy, that's fine. Not a problem, dude.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the Whitehills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Come on, you dog. Sword up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the war. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud, seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Okay, guys, time to make a decision. Because I've already played this, I'm gonna choose the opposite one that I chose for my own personal story this time.
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Oh, guys, I didn't realise the chapters were so long in this. But we'll, like I said, I'll definitely do my best, try and keep one chapter to a stream if I can. Sometimes it might not be possible, but I will do my best to make sure that is possible.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy?
I don't think I've seen Crystal live streaming, to be honest,
but your father said Ethan must fight his own
I don't think I
battles.
have seen him live
When
streaming.
Asher saw it,
Honestly, don't
he
think
didn't
I
take a
have.
breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
Something wrong with your gate?
Oh, thank you, Lucas, buddy. Thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house says, "Fuck off." I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But
The White Hills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the White Hills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
I said leave them be.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want the brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Ryan!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
You will not take him!
Help me! Ryan, please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Okay guys, that's the end of that chapter, so I am gonna finish the stream right when they're dead on 2 hours.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those
Yeah, I'm
who
in
hold
UK,
House
Lucas.
Forrester above
I'm in
all
UK,
other
buddy.
loyalties.
I'm assuming you're in
Those
the
who
UK
will
as
not
well?
stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
But if you want to see when I'm next streaming, Lucas, you can always follow me on Twitter, which is KevLloyd85. I always put it on there before I do start streaming, so you can see straight away when I start streaming. As you can probably tell from my accent, I am actually from Wales. So yeah, that is going to be the end of the stream now. Ah, right, not a problem, buddy, not a problem, don't worry about that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going to call that a night for the stream, because that is the end of chapter 1. So hopefully we can crack on with chapter 2 tomorrow, roughly about the same time, maybe a bit earlier, because I don't believe I've got my children tomorrow night, so I think I should be able to jump on a bit earlier. Yeah, same with you, Lucas, buddy. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. I'm not sure if you're back in school tomorrow or Thursday, because I know it's different for everybody, but my kids went back today, so whether you're in school or if you're not back until later in the week, I hope you have a good day, buddy, and maybe catch you tomorrow. In the meantime, you take care and have yourself a wicked evening, buddy. Wednesday. Not too bad. Anyway, buddy, I'm going to come off now, so I hope you have a cracking day tomorrow on your last day off, and I will catch you sometime soon, maybe in one of the other streams. Take it easy, Lucas, buddy, and I'll see you soon.